You're muted.
I hit the button to unmute and then remute. Hello and welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. You're gathered with us for Enter the Square Circle. We are going to have a tournament. And today it's the women's tournament. We are doing the preliminary rounds, single elimination. So you're going to get to see every woman in action fighting for their spot to be the queen of the square circle. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. All right, let's switch this layout here. So this guy, I think, is what we want. That didn't work. Why is okay? Oh, I know why. There we go. All right.
About 25% of the women that we drafted weren't actually available, so we had to make some quick choices on the fly.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And this happens to be one of those. Because I had somebody else, I think, besides me again. Of course, I don't remember now who it was, but
You had 3, I had 1.
all right. So let's get it started. This is our very first match of the preliminaries.
There was
versus
no Blair Davenport.
Nope.
There was no Sol Ruka. There was no Trish Stratus.
Right.
And there was no Tegan Knox.
When we did this, since then, now we have all 4 of them. Because I've downloaded them since then, but I hadn't yet. So.
Even if you've prepared for her, she still has a habit of surprising you. But she'll be dealing with a superstar who has honed her craft around the globe in Michin.
No stranger to the hustle and grind it takes to be a WWE superstar. Michin is one baddie you do not want to trifle with.
One baddie you do not want to trifle with.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
Oh.
Enough already.
Mia has lost any momentum here.
And Mia needs to reassess her strategy.
Oh, I guess we should let them know who's each person. Your Asuka is your wrestler, and Mia Yim is my. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, my number 1 pick.
Yep. Was Asuka, and then I had someone that we didn't have, and I picked Mia Yim instead. I don't remember who was there first, but
I believe it was Sol Ruka.
Because we seeded them, so she was like my last pick. So it was my last pick against your first pick, and we didn't have her. So I went with Mia Yim instead. Michin.
Rocked by the hip attack. And that's one of the hardest hits Michin has taken. Yeah, and it seems Asuka's just getting warmed up in terms of that endless supply of intensity Cole mentioned. Mia Yim has earned some big wins in WWE, but tonight is the chance to earn another major victory. Corey, how does she go about doing that?
She needs to keep her trademark toughness up. This is a woman who suffered a...
Taking flight.
Body splash.
Oh, no.
There's 2.
Yeah.
She was close to the end there.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
That do some serious damage.
So
Up,
this is ultimately 8 women, right? That's all we picked. We each picked 4, right?
Just disrespectful.
No.
How many women was it total?
Precision on display
16.
From Asuka.
Oh, sorry, 16 women. We each picked 8 women. That's right.
So fast, so sudden. As soon as you predict one, she's hitting you with another.
16 women, single elimination, no losers bracket, none of that stuff.
Knee to the midsection. She might be in some trouble now.
2, 4,
Asuka
6.
used every ounce of fury she has with that move.
Opponent's down. Oh, this is not good. Cover up.
Debilitating.
She heads out, but this one can be lost by countout. Snapmare takedown. Oh, a roundhouse kick.
Thank goodness for Ciampa.
Ciampa
in the arm. STO.
Because without him, that loser bracket would have been pointless previously.
And Yim turns the tables.
Yeah.
Quickly slips behind.
That German
So that's why we had the loser bracket in place for guys like Ciampa to prove himself that
All right, snapping her back to reality. This isn't
if
a
at first you don't succeed, try again, you know. He had to DIY.
Boom. Oh, what a drop kick.
Huge drop kick. Let's go, Mia.
Counters. This could be an opportunity.
Wow.
Because otherwise, that spot would have just immediately have gone to Robert Roode.
Oscar looking to put this one away. The
Yeah.
Oscar lock. Submission hold.
Which also wouldn't have been terrible.
Trouble. In trouble. Tap out.
No, the men's tournament was a lot of fun. If you're joining us, if you're watching this and you haven't checked it out, go back and check it out. They're all on YouTube. I think there was 7 videos in total or something, 6 or 7
I think
videos.
6.
6 in total from the beginning of
we had the
Block 8.
finals and then we had the Rumble. Well, we had the Rumble and then we had the finals.
So check all those out if you haven't yet. Hit the like button on those videos. We appreciate it a lot. Hit the like button on this video while you're watching it. If you're new and you're watching this and you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified so you can know every time we put something out. You can also follow us on Twitch, Workhorse Wrestling Network. You can follow us on Facebook, Workhorse Wrestling Network. And you can follow us on X, Twitter, whatever, Workhorse Wrestling Network. We're everywhere.
She's in a predicament here.
You can also find us just the audio on Spotify if you're interested in listening to that. Just the audio, not for this, but for our other podcast shows. Obviously, you wouldn't want to just listen to the audio for this. That would be bizarre. But
no kidding.
Oscar with a kick downstairs.
Not done. Hip attack. She covers for the pin.
No, kick out. Come on.
She wins. She wins.
All right. So Asuka is our first woman to advance into the semifinals. And Mia Yim is going home, or to the women's mid card, whatever we want to, wherever they go after this.
WWE.
This win tonight may...
I mean, we haven't discussed much about it, but I'm
We have
thinking doing rumbles with people who we have yet to use,
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'm up for that.
and letting them, whoever wins those rumbles, challenge the champions, and we challenge each other in a best 2 out of 3.
That sounds cool. So our second preliminary matchup is Bailey, who was your pick, against...
Well, it was supposed to be Tegan Knox.
Right. But it wasn't, and I forget who we ended up going with. So I ended up going with here. Why am I bouncing around so much? I think I was trying to figure out who to take. I don't even... Well, it was Shotzi, all right. So Shotzi versus Bailey.
Hey, we want some shots. Hey, hey, we want some Bailey.
So I made your character, so now you can have your match with Drew.
No one else goes out of their way to mock and annoy
Awesome.
their fellow superstars like Bailey does.
I don't know how
Talk about the
actually
most
close
grating
it is to
personality
looking
you've
at all
ever
like
had
you,
to deal
but
with.
Of course, you'd accuse Bailey of having.
and I just kind of I just put
because
you
she's
in
not
jeans
your
and a
taste, doesn't mean
t-shirt.
there's
I think if
anything
I'm not
wrong with how
mistaken,
she treats others.
just kind of
She might
casual
feel
because I didn't know
differently
like
if she went
that's what you were
around
wearing in the
shouting
picture you
ding
sent.
dongs
So
hello in
I
your
didn't know
face
what
all
kind of
the
like
time.
because they have
She
like
does
defaults like
all
you
she can to get
you
on her
can
opponent's
like they
nerves
have
in
like
this match.
sports ones or like you know occupations you can be like a cop or a
What kind of
I almost
shoes you got me in?
you know what I put you in? I'll tell you exactly what I put you in. I put you in a camouflage shirt.
Yeah, I don't know how
Because you
anyone
were in the
can put the
military. I
type of
remember
energy
thinking
that
he was in the
Shotzi brings.
military, so I put him in a camouflage shirt. And then I think it was
She's in
just
the
like
ring.
some black
She's full
pants.
speed from
And
bell to
I think it was black boots, if I'm not mistaken. But the pants go all the way down, so you can't really see the boots. I mean, I think they're just black.
and there's
Okay.
And of course, I gave you blonde hair because your hair is pretty blonde, pretty light. But they only have like the blonde is like yellow, so it kind of looks yellowish. You'll see. I'll show you. It's kind of funny. And then I made it
Nicely
myself
there.
too. I look kind of like Otis, but in a tank top and Jeez.
Goodness.
I think my hair is more of a light brown.
I mean, we can change it.
It used to be platinum.
Next time
I
we
mean,
actually do
I'll have to look at
recording
the
on the
character.
game, I'll put it up and we can adjust it. You can tell me how you want me to adjust it.
Well, we're not doing that until the tag team tournament.
Yeah, well, that's a little ways away, but still. We can potentially mess around with it before then, just not recording. I mean,
Shotzi has run into a roadblock.
just to have fun. I already wrestled me against you just to do it. No just computer versus computer. You're a creative guy versus my creative guy. Of course I won, but I'm also like 100 pounds heavier than you. I'm a super heavyweight, and you're like I think I made you 205 or something. No, 200. I think. Yeah, I don't remember now.
Cruiserweight.
I do have to go back and adjust your height because I didn't realize till after I was done that it only put you at 5'11". So I need to increase that a little. But the weight was right, but I realized the height was a little wrong. So.
She's back just in time. Thank goodness I did.
But it was a good match, though. We got 3.5 stars.
Uh-oh, forearm got cut off the win. Guillotine applied.
You feel like hope is starting to fade away right now. She might be just moments away.
She has got to somehow.
I remember watching it thinking, shit, I couldn't do any of those things in real life. My character's all agile, flying off the top rope and doing drop kicks and shit, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way.
I'm not good with heights. I would not be a high flyer.
Yeah. I think I put you, I'm trying to think, I think I put you as a striker.
Good.
And I think I put myself as a technician. I think that's how I did it.
I have like 9 years of martial arts training.
Oh, there you go.
Striker works perfect for me.
Yeah, well, next time we can get on and we can mess around with it and edit it. You can decide what you want to wear or whatever. We can always change all that. Adjust your hair color and fix it more to what you like.
Nice Japanese arm drag. Big clothesline.
It's hard because it's hard to make real. I was looking at that picture and I was like, it's hard to kind of see stuff. And I don't know what his eyes look like because you can like change the eyes and the shape of the nose and the mouth and all that. I'm like, dude, this is way too much. So I just. There's
My buddy
8 million different beard and goatee and mustache options, so it's like, what does he? So I just gave you like a little like, I'm thicker than a 5 o'clock shadow, but like a light beard, very light beard. Because that's kind of what it looks like.
My buddy does BJJ.
Huh?
My buddy does BJJ.
BJ, oh yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Involuntary yoga.
You have an actual like Jesus Christ, a training place in where you live?
No, I don't train anymore. My body's broken.
Oh, okay. But your buddy does. You said he trained.
My buddy trains BJJ. I didn't do that. I did Taekwondo, karate, did a year of Muay Thai. Like that. I was all about the strikes. He's about folding clothes with people in them.
So there's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu place in town, or he lives where you live. I mean,
getting a call.
Shotzi with a senton bomb. Shotzi might have this in the bag. The cover.
3. Shotzi gets a big win over Bayley.
Here is your winner, Shotzi.
And it's a surprise.
Seeing her get the win.
And it was a big match for her.
No doubt about it. The better superstar definitely won tonight.
Came from nowhere. Wasn't even a draft pick. Got picked because we didn't have somebody else. And ended up beating Bayley. So far in the final round, we have Asuka versus Shotzi.
Do you need me for Collision tonight?
For Collision, no. I think CM's going to be there. But are you going to be able to do GCW?
Well, my nephew invited me to go to Springfield with him. I just wouldn't be back in time for Collision. I'd be back in time for GCW.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I think CM's supposed to be a Collision, so. Next preliminary match is Shayna Baszler versus Lita. Shayna is Sammy's pick. Lita was my pick.
Catch wrestling, a hybrid form of grappling, as well as her extensive MMA training and experience.
Oh, Baszler prides herself in the fact that she's a straight-up fighter. Plain and simple. No muss, no fuss. She does what she has to do whenever it's time for her to compete.
There is definitely a method of Shayna Baszler, quite ruthless brand of offense. That's something to be on the lookout for here.
Yeah, but here we go.
Oh, what a diving crossbody.
Yeah, my nephew didn't want to drive up there alone, so...
Ooh, what a forearm club. There has to be a level of intimidation when facing off against an icon like Lita. Corey, how can her opponent formulate a strategy here?
Of course,
that won't be for like another 3 hours, so still got plenty of time to finish this.
Right.
It's just I wouldn't have made it back in time for Collision. I mean, maybe the last 30 minutes of Collision, but that doesn't help much.
Right.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
But yeah, I'll be back about and
drop kick into the quick cover.
wait a minute.
And she kicks out. She's trying to get this thing done as
GCW starts 8:30 your time.
Yeah, 11:30 your time.
Oh.
She's starting to look
Dude, I'll be
10:30 your time. Sorry.
Yeah, I should be back like 2 hours before that then.
Let me just confirm that real quick, but I'm pretty positive.
That is the attitude of a daredevil. The ability to take risk with minimal
Oh, 8 p.m. So it's 10 p.m. your time.
All right, I should be back 90 minutes before then.
Okay.
Catches the kick.
Oh, man, right on the jaw.
That'll ruin your day.
Run right through with the spear.
Counters. Knocked out.
Oh. Shayna wearing out Lita at the moment. Oh!
Now that's what you call impact.
This is a good match.
Oh shit, she no-sold it.
She will wisely return to the ring now.
No-sold it with Kip up.
She's going to bring it and actually deliver on the promise. She was a millisecond away from a countout, guys.
Oh.
Thunderous makes the cover. Strong kick out there. This isn't
Big
even
kick
close
out.
to over. She finds a counter for Lita. Ooh! And perhaps overconfident Lita running into some trouble there. Yeah, and you can see some of Baszler's ruthless fighter mentality coming out right there.
Oh! Dump Lita on her face. 1, 2.
Fends off the 3 count.
Ooh.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
Grabbing the arms
Oh,
and just
stomping her
rapid
out.
stops. Just a barrage of stomps. You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
And the knee.
So far, I think this is match of the night. I'm not sure if anything's going to top this, but...
Yeah.
Drop kick right to the patella.
No, that. Let's go, Lita. Come on, Lita.
Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
Lariat.
This is just establishing dominance. Oh, what a stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me?
I forgot when we recorded this that Shotzi beat Bayley in that
Cole,
huge
but at this point
upset.
in the match, you still haven't lost the edge.
Wasn't even drafted.
Down the
Was
opponent.
an alternate. Came in out of nowhere and beat Bayley.
Right in the mouth. Relentless. Right to
Damn.
the face.
My God.
Here we go. Twist of fate. Oh!
Twist of fate. Absolutely
Top
on
rope.
the mark with that one.
Oh,
I've
no.
never seen Lita hit that as
Waiting for
perfectly
something
as she
else.
just-
Kick to the gut.
Another
by
one?
Lita.
Oh.
DDT. Lights out for Baszler. She's
1,
done.
I thought she was going to do the moonsault. We did the
3.
DDT.
And a
Lita
major
with the
victory
win.
in her career tonight.
Wow. It's not really an upset. Lita's a Hall of Famer, but I didn't think Lita was going to necessarily beat Shayna.
This sort of win shakes up the women's division.
All right. So far, I got 2 women to year 1 in the semifinals. All right. Coming up will be our 4th preliminary match. I didn't write it down, so I don't remember who it is, so you'll see when we see. Charlotte Flair versus
Not available.
Not available. It was supposed to be Trish Stratus. Yep, I had to buy her. I didn't have enough coins to buy her. You know what pisses me off? I couldn't figure out, well, at least I couldn't figure out how to buy coins on to just put, buy some so I can buy the legend. You have to play the games to earn the coins to get the legends that way. I was so irritated. I can't just spend $20 and buy, 10,000 coins and buy a few of these. Nope, can't do that. So you picked Natty instead of Trish Stratus.
It's only fitting that Charlotte's first ever.
So Charlotte was my pick. Natalya was Sammy's second, alternate pick.
Yeah, you said it, Cole. They're both second-generation stars, and they both learned their devastating submission.
And we thought right here,
how
Natty was going to win.
That have been?
I don't know if I would have gone for a pin so soon.
We both were like, "Oh my God, she's going to win after one move."
Absolutely planted. All the way up. Still up. Squatting too.
Squatting.
My gosh. Wow.
Natty's putting it on Charlotte right now. The Queen is in trouble.
Oh no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver. Oh, there it is, the abdominal stretch.
Grabbing the ankle. She's fighting desperately. Hip tosses her way out of the hole.
Finally, come on, Charlotte, let's go.
A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face. Up for the electric chair, down for the drop. Oh, reminding her that she did not come here to play games.
The only problem with this match is that I'm left feeling I'd rather see Yo Daddy back in the day versus Yo Uncle back in the day.
What should the Queen's strategy be? These superstars are so familiar with each other's styles. Natalya is a venerable powerhouse and the only female to graduate from the famous Hart family dungeon. That means the Queen of Hearts can take punishment.
I mean, give me an early 90s Rick versus an early 90s Brett all day, any day.
Yeah.
She kicks out with authority after 2. She's still as determined as ever.
All measured up. Drop kick to the back.
Never saw it coming.
Natty is Jim's daughter, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why you said daddy and uncle.
A consistent attack being mounted on Flair.
Yeah, Natty's proven hard to keep up with.
I mean, I wasn't a big Jim fan.
I mean, I was a Hart Foundation fan, so by proxy, I liked him, the Amplified Hart, but I was always a Bret Hart fan, way more. Bret Hart and Jimmy Hart. I love the Mouth of the South.
Oh, reverse back elbow. So precise.
When in doubt, try to knock your opponent's block off.
Go behind. German. 9.
She's looking for the win.
Great officiating as the rep noticed she was on the ropes. Ducked underneath. Instead, what a German suplex.
Huge counter.
I mean, if I'm thinking of the Hart family, I'd say my favorite was Owen, then Brett, and then Davey.
This could be it.
Then Davey Boy Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, kick out at 2.
Yeah, I mean, Brett's my favorite Hart
but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
I was never that hot on Owen. And I mean, it feels like, and maybe it's all due, maybe it's all 100% true. It feels a little like posthumously post-death, he's been kind of elevated higher than I feel like he ever really was when he was actually wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never saw Owen Hart as like a main event wrestler or one of the greatest wrestlers in the world when he was wrestling. Like, he was always Bret's kind of inferior younger brother. That's how I always saw him. And since he's died, it's become kind of this Owen Hart was one of these really great wrestlers of all time narrative. And maybe he was. That's not how I remember it at the time.
Ooh. Natalya knows exactly what she's doing, and it is not good for her opponent.
This is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on.
Oh,
and she's able to make it to the ropes
rope
to
break.
force
Let's
the
go,
break.
Charlotte.
Pivotal opportunity there.
You cannot lose to Natalya, damn it. I guess she is the boat.
I kind of feel like everyone who won King of the Ring was a main event guy.
How the hell did she just kick out? Wait a second,
Yeah.
referee, are you sure? Are you sure that's two?
Yeah, that's fair.
She's getting back
This is
up,
kind of hard to
She
argue
might
with.
be down again soon.
I just think of like his time as the Blue Blazer. I guess part of it is that because he died young, his career got cut short. We didn't get to see as much of it as we did of Bret's or a lot of the guys that we talk about as being the greatest of all time. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. I don't know. I remember mostly him as, like I said, the Blue Blazer, and then as Bret's like little brother that wasn't quite as good. I mean, I don't.
Well, Bret and Owen's careers ended about the same time.
Yeah, but Bret started wrestling a lot earlier than Owen.
Yes, that's true.
She's lost some of that energy she had earlier.
That's the sort of merciless attack we've come to expect.
And again, I don't want to speak ill of the dead. I have nothing against Owen Hart. I think he's really, everything I've heard of him, he was a great guy, and all that stuff is tragic. It's something that is completely unnecessary. Like, the fact that it happened the way it did, and that you could have just as easily not had him, come down that thing into the ring and not, and avoided all that, it's completely unnecessary. But, from a wrestling standpoint, the way I remember it, it seems like he gets a little more flowers after, now than he did when he was a wrestler. But
Natalya clearly hoping to get the appreciation from the WWE Universe she believes she deserves.
As she should, Cole.
It happens like that with a lot of people, though. Not just wrestlers, but, a lot of people. Like, I don't know about you, but, like, in my family, I have people that, when they were alive, were not nice people, and now they're gone, and everyone's like, oh, my God, we miss them so much, and they were my favorite person. It's like, you don't really remember that person being a total ass, you know what I mean? Like, a total piece of shit. Like, so, yeah, I mean, that happens all the time, Oh, Charlotte with the win finally on the figure eight.
A lot of musicians are that way too.
Yeah.
Same with rappers nowadays.
Yeah.
27 Club's still a thing. It's just now it's hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Sometimes it's obvious when you have a Jimi Hendrix and he dies young, he's, there's no denying how good Jimi Hendrix was. But then, you can talk about people like an Amy Winehouse who, had a couple good songs, but I don't know that she's a legend in music. You know what I mean? I feel like she was gone way before her career really had a chance to blossom, and she clearly doesn't have just that, or didn't have what I thought, that same, like, just pure, unavoidable, or unrecognized, or undeniable talent like a Jimi Hendrix or something. You know what I mean? So, or even like a Janis Joplin, or. But yeah, no, I mean, it happens all the time. Actors, actresses, actors, all sorts of celebrities, entertainers.
Ronda Rousey out here, and she quickly became known for her.
Yeah, River Phoenix was young.
It even makes up for
Yeah.
her relatively new status as a WWE superstar.
From judo to MMA, now in WWE, whenever the slightest.
And he was one of those guys where you could tell, like, he was a special kind of actor. So that, I mean, that's, I don't have a problem with the way people kind of revere him, just because I think you could see just in his short little body of work how good he was.
We all know by this point what you're getting when the bell rings. As competitive as they come, and then some.
That is just what happens when you are the EST of the company, Corey. Belair might make things like being the toughest or the fastest competitor in the ring look easy, but the effort she puts into competing
Bianca,
cannot be discounted.
let's go Bianca. Bianca was my first pick in the draft.
That can squash you.
Sammy picked Ronda.
And you seeded Ronda real low.
You drafted both Ronda and Shayna.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
All the way up. Still up. Squatting too, my gosh. Wow.
She's got the shoulders down. And that was only a 1.
She's not going to go that quietly.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
What's the best strategy in a match against a superstar like Bianca Belair, who possesses incredible athletic ability and raw strength?
Well, chances are you can't overpower Bianca, so you have to focus on trying to outsmart her. You have to pick your spots carefully and see if you can lure her into leaving herself open to an attack.
Bianca is showing zero restraint.
Rousey has to figure out a new game plan here.
Look at this! Somersault plancha! It's like a heat-seeking missile coming at you.
And the explosion occurring ringside.
Check her face after that. Made her pay for her mistake.
Rousey able to stop the blitz that was coming her way.
It's time for Rousey to take advantage of a misstep and take command.
Brought back to the ring from the front.
Yeah, so does that mean I see that Ronda is
Bianca
is it
feeling the
8?
rush of
No, it's
Straight forearm. And now
see.
Ronda's under
I'm trying to remember how we did
pressure.
so. I see yours and you see mine. We had 8 wrestlers, so I put Ronda at 8, huh? I guess I must put Ronda as your 8th wrestler. Because it was 1 versus 8, right? And Bianca was definitely my 1.
I think
Oh, wait.
1 versus 7, 2 versus.
Hard work paying off on Bianca
Maybe.
Belair's end.
I don't know. No, it's probably 1 versus 8. You're probably right.
Well, we seeded each other's, though, so did you seed Bianca as a 1?
Probably.
You seeded my 8 and I seeded your 8. I don't remember. Because if you didn't seed Bianca as 1, if you seeded Charlotte as 1, or didn't I have Rhea Ripley too? Maybe you seeded her as 1.
That was not at all what she was
Then that might
expecting.
explain why, because I don't think I listed Ronda as your 8th wrestler. I feel like Bianca might have been, this might be 3 and 6.
So,
Or 2 and
for
7
the
or something.
previous, it should have been 1, 3, 5, 7 for me.
That won't separate
Right.
your shoulder.
So,
That
in
will
reverse
divorce
order.
She wants to take this one outside
Oh,
the ring,
okay.
it
I see what
seems.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Attacking the body.
So, if my 1 went against your 8, then my 7 would have gone against your 2, so Charlotte would have been 2.
Right. Okay.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Yeah, and Asuka was your first pick, and Mia Yim was my very last pick, so that was my 8, and that was your 1. So yeah, that makes sense.
Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful.
So I must have.
Put Ronda as 8.
That's the only way this makes sense.
Just pounding away right in the
Which, I mean, doesn't surprise me. I don't like Ronda Rousey, so you had a pretty good lineup already. So I think she's buying Bailey and the other wrestlers we've seen for years. But she's giving Bianca a good match. This is really good.
Oh,
This might be better than lead-in whatchamacallit.
and so the next match will be your 3 versus my 5.
5 or 6. I think it's 3, 6, and then 4 and 5, right?
6. Okay.
Great hip toss.
Yeah. So the next match is your 3 versus my 6.
Shoulders down.
Yep.
Could she finally put this away?
Come on, Bianca.
Pin stop by rope break.
Rope break. There we go. You can't lose to fucking Ronda Rousey, god damn it.
Oh, an arm bar by Ronda.
Ronda wins then. Boycotting E. Enter the square circle and protest.
Top turnbuckle. First up top.
Oh my god, Bianca.
A little bit of showboating from the baddest woman on the planet.
Baddest woman on the planet. Shut up.
Isolating the arm.
Like the way it's set up, like
And this in submission fashion.
supposedly we should win the first 2 matches of our bracket.
You're in that position, you
You
have
know.
no other choice.
Like I should have won with Asuka and Bailey, but Bailey lost. And you should win this match in your next match, supposedly. As to how the brackets
Oh, what a counter.
are
Right.
built.
Rousey looking to inflict more damage. Opponent up.
Rowdy Buster. And the rope saver there.
It's a good thing they did, because that could have been the end of the match right there.
Oh my God.
You know?
We are beginning to
Yeah.
reach a point of desperation in this match.
These athletes' bodies can only take them so far. You have to imagine they're reaching their breaking point. Unceremoniously deposited
There we go.
down.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, Bianca. Put her away. There we go.
Goes behind. How about shoulders down?
That's it.
Is this it? 1, 2. Oh,
Ooh.
Ronda kick out.
Doesn't get any closer than that without the bell ringing.
Okay, maybe this is match of the night.
Yeah, I think this is better than Shayna and Lita. It was Shayna and Lita, right? Yeah.
Oh, a knee. Lights out.
Which kills me to say that Ronda Rousey's going to have match of the night. Oh, KOD. That's
was
got to
not
be
ready
it.
for that. It could be
She's right under
over.
the ropes, though.
Cover.
Oh, she gets match of the night,
That's it.
but she also loses.
For Bianca Belair.
Bianca advances. Let's
Doesn't
go.
that even itself out there?
Right?
Grabbing the win in this one is a serious accomplishment.
I'll hang my hat on a win of that caliber any day of the week. This is one to be proud of.
All right. This is, I think, our last preliminary match, or is there 2
No.
more?
2 more after this one.
Okay.
This is 6 of 8.
Okay. Yeah, so I drafted Rhea. Are you sure you didn't put Rhea at 1? Charlotte 2, Bianca 3?
Rhea's at 3.
Okay.
An absolute cutthroat grappler with
So
a
you had
bad
Bianca,
attitude.
Charlotte,
She's
Rhea, huh?
always ready to ruthlessly deal with anyone that gets in her way.
In Rhea's
You
eyes,
disagree
her
with my
opponent's
seeds?
pride is just another hurdle for her to smash
Not
through.
on my
You
end.
gotta remember, this is Rhea of half a year ago, not Rhea
Not on
of
my
today.
end. I just
What
think
about her,
it's
Saxton?
surprising
She's
to me
beauty,
that you
she's
seeded
grace,
them that
she'll
way.
punch you in the face.
I would have
Take
thought,
notice
because
of
I know
something
you're a
that
huge
or
Rhea
face
fan,
of
that I
fear.
would have thought naturally
Insulting.
she's at least above Charlotte in your mind.
Completely unbothered.
So,
Zelina
This
that's why
game
I'm
came
a little
out
surprised.
before WrestleMania, did it not?
It takes a
That's
certain
a
level
good
of
question.
athleticism to pull that off.
Yes,
Ah,
it did.
stop in the leg. Just nasty.
So yeah, you're right. I mean, it is Rhea
So fast.
before the title.
Uh-oh.
Like, Zelina here is still Queen Zelina.
Yeah, she is.
Exhibiting their fearlessness.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well.
Is there a proven strategy for taking on an experienced powerhouse like Rhea Ripley?
I think the best strategy is constantly target her base.
But, like, yeah, if we're talking about Rhea Ripley of today, I'd have her in the #1 spot.
Yeah, see, that's how I thought you were going to. I didn't think about the fact that it was, Rhea 6 or 8 months ago or whatever.
Bit of danger.
Smart play against Rhea Ripley, attacking hard to create any advantage for yourself.
Oh my God, what a forearm!
I think Queen Zelina was a late switch for you too. Was that the one woman that we didn't? One of the women we didn't have for you?
No, we had her, but I asked
you
if you wouldn't mind me switching.
Well, if she does, maybe she just doesn't care.
I can tell the people who you traded her for, or you got rid of, who you cut to bring her on.
Roxanne Perez.
And she's not done yet.
I can't believe the ref.
I thought it was wrong not having Queen Zelina in the Queen tournament.
Huge club.
Looking for more damage here. Release back.
I thought we needed all the queens. We need the Queen of Hearts. We need the Queen of Spades. We need the Queen of the Ring, and we needed the Queen of WWE. We needed all the queens.
All the queens.
Solely focused on. Ooh.
And now you have to protect that leg from further harm. You can't finish a match on one good leg alone. Zelina Vega demanding a queen, putting a stop to all her showboat.
Her shoulders are down.
Ooh, baseball.
Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Getting tossed by the Hurricane Rana.
Now that was truly graceful.
Zelina ready to go.
Royal Code Red. Will that sew this up for Zelina?
And it does.
It's over. All in a night's work. Here is your winner, Queen Zelina.
With a huge upset.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt kicking.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's
Huge
suspense.
upset.
This one was about as lopsided as they come.
Oh, on the stream last night, talked briefly about Zelina Vega's own call to Rhea Ripley for her birthday.
Zelina Vega called Rhea Ripley for her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And what'd she say? I mean, why is it a talking point?
Just trying to sap out some energy with that cover.
Rhea Ripley called her a bad word.
Oh. So she called her and wished her a happy birthday and then called her a bad word?
No. Zelina called Rhea to wish Rhea happy birthday.
Oh.
And then Rhea was like, thanks, and then called her a bad word.
Nice.
Big slam.
This was on SmackDown?
This was on, like, Instagram.
Oh, so this was a real life kayfabe.
Yeah.
All right.
And the look on Malachi Black's face.
And she knows it.
Placed in the corner.
And the thing is the look on his face, it's like he couldn't even argue. It's just like, yeah, she right.
She's staying elusive. Uh-oh.
The arms are hooked. Tiger suplex.
Right on the back of the neck. Ouch. Caught her.
Here, I'll send you the Urban Dictionary real quick.
What will Alexa's opponent have to watch out for here tonight?
Embracing the darkness has seemingly improved Alexa's resilience, so you need to throw everything at Bliss to keep her down.
Hurricane Rana. And Alexa could have used a little more aggression there, I think.
Skies springboard. Boom.
But yeah, Tommy N did not know what to say.
And paying off as well.
That's funny.
And we might be about to go from commentators to participants.
Commentators to participants.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious. Stomping the arm. Ooh, right down on the knee. Oh, look at it.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible that Rhea meant to say Mama Vega, but that's not what she said.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
That's funny.
Dangerously close to our desk. That's it. I'm out of here. Come on.
No one likes to count out.
The genius of the sky showing off a little bit for the folks on the ground.
I'm drawing a blank. Is Io mine? Did I pick Alexa or Io? I think I picked Alexa. Yeah.
Which this felt like the most even matchup to me.
I think this is the 4-5 matchup. I think that's why.
Yeah, this is the 4-5. The
So
other
in theory,
4-5 was Lita and Shayna.
In theory, it should be those should be the closest matchups.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Oh, she got up on the top rope quick.
Yep. Oh.
What's gonna win, the moonsault or the twisted bliss?
Oh no. Kick out. It's over. That was fucking fast.
Oh,
God damn.
Man, that was quick.
Yeah. Zelina, your last two, like, squash matches almost. Your last, Zelina squashed Rhea almost, and Io just basically squashed whatchamacallit.
That's why they call it light work, Cole.
That's
Barely
brutal.
even broke a sweat.
I didn't feel like Zelina squashed Rhea at all.
No, you didn't think so?
No. I felt she got lucky getting that finisher in, and that Rhea didn't kick out before the 3.
It felt like she won pretty dominating, but
I felt like it was really back and forth. It didn't feel like an upset, but it didn't feel like a squash either.
all right. This is should be our 8th and final preliminary match.
Yep. Last
And our
match.
main event of this video. So again, thank you all for joining us for another episode of Enter the Square Circle. This is the preliminaries of our women's tournament. Started with 16 women, 8 each. This is our final 8th match and main event of this stream.
My number 2 versus your number 7.
Yes. Becky Lynch, your number 2.
And your number 7 didn't exist, so
I ended up with Roxanne Perez. Blair
who was originally mine, but considering everything, we were just like, yeah, okay.
So, a few minutes ago, when you were saying, I said you swapped Zelina for somebody else, who was it? And you said Roxanne Perez. I started to sweat and freak out a little bit because I saw Roxanne Perez wrestle when I was looking through these videos, and I was like, fuck, I don't remember taking her, and Sammy got rid of her. I hope we didn't have a fuck up somewhere, but clearly I took her when Blair Davenport wasn't available. So, I'm happy that we didn't fuck up somewhere.
Blair Davenport for Roxanne feels pretty even trade to me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, this is
Let's go, Roxanne.
Nasty
there you
stop
go.
of the arm.
Break her arm. Break her arm.
Oh, man. Face buster. Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor. Oh, right to the kidneys. Golly. Constant pressure being kept on Becky.
Perez is reaching that other level.
Oh, stomping right onto the arm. And Becky's confidence looked rocked after that. Perez fought tough on that one. Well executed suplex. Is it enough? And a shoulder in the air. Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now. And it's been a heck of a journey for Perez thus far. What does she have to do in order to
Let's
keep
go,
it
Roxanne.
going victory in this match?
Roxanne is new to WWE, but
sorry.
she's by no
Nobody
means
wants
a
to
rookie
hear
in this
that, my
business. She has well-earned instincts that got her to the dance, and she needs to trust them and remember
Hey,
that
we want some Roxy.
Bad uppercut. That'll cost some teeth.
Let's go,
Nice
Roxy.
hip
Let's
toss.
go.
Right into a drop. The elbow to the arm. Dropping the elbow. And Lynch is all fired up now. And Perez is seeking salvation.
Thing is I'm a bigger fan of Roxy than I am Becky.
Oh. Oh, impressive.
And yet you still picked Becky with your second pick.
She wasn't my second pick.
Oh. Oh, that's how I ranked her. Sorry. That's how I ranked her.
Yeah, that's where you seated her.
That's right. I forgot that I seated yours and you seated mine.
Off into the pin. 2 gets the shoulder up.
Oh,
This could
come
be
on,
a tipping
Roxanne.
point in this match, and Roxanne being aligned into position.
The man setting her up for... There it is. Man,
I think Becky was my number 4 pick.
Ooh, Becky Lynch. Our last woman to advance to semifinals.
Becky Lynch. And Becky
Yeah,
Lynch
I think
walks
Becky
away
was
with the W.
4.
This win is huge. I'm sure they'll be posting about this on
5
social
was
media
Shayna
all
and
week
6 was
long.
Ronda.
All right.
That's how I drafted.
Right. All right. So that brings us to the end of this particular video, which is the preliminaries of the women's and Queen of the Squared Circle tournament. Do you remember? Let's see. Tell the people who's going to be in the semifinals.
Okay, it's going to be Asuka versus Shotzi. It's going to be Charlotte versus Lita. It's going to be Becky and Io, and it's going to be Zelina and Bianca.
Correct. So that will be the next video next week. So make sure you come back and check out the finals. We'll be doing the finals, the semifinals and the finals all in one video. So make sure to come back and check that out next week. Thanks as always for watching. And I'm not going to play the commercial because we're running out of time. So I'm just going to say peace, and we'll see you next time.